Hello everyone, Katie here with Chakra Flow. Tonight I have a slow and gentle flow class for you and also for the third eye chakra, also known as the ajna. This chakra is associated with our inner knowing, our inner truth, as well as our intuition. There are a few misconceptions about intuition, like you have to be psychic in order to use it, or you have to be a woman, or you have to be spiritual. And none of these things are true. Everybody, even the most normal person, has intuition, and we all have that ability to access it and to connect to it. So this particular class is designed to open the energy in the third eye and to invite our intuition to play a bigger role in our lives. So I'm very excited to share this class with you tonight. We are going to need a couple of props. We will definitely need 2 blocks, as well as a cushion, bolster, or something to sit on. And if you would like a blanket to pad your knees, we will be doing some poses on our knees like child's pose and Anjaneyasana. Feel free to grab a blanket. And once you have all your props, come down to your mat, and you can take a seat on your cushion and cross your legs. And once you are comfortable, you can bring your hands down to your lap, take a breath in, roll your shoulders back a bit, extend your spine up, and allow your eyes to close. Begin to notice your breath. Begin to lengthen your breath, taking some deeper, slower inhales. Deeper, slower exhales. Also noticing the pauses between the breath. Noticing that space between the inhales and the exhales. As you take your next breath in, draw in focused and clear energy. And as you exhale, release any distractions, release any tension you might have been carrying in your body today. And as you take your next inhale, you can set your intention for practice. The intention to restore, bring balance and harmony to the Ajna chakra today. And after your intention has been set, you can blink your eyes open for just a moment. I'm going to be demonstrating our Pranayama practice. We're going to be doing Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. You can extend your thumb and your pinky fingers. We're going to be plugging the right side with the thumb and then plugging the left side with the pinky. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, reverse that. So you can go ahead and extend your fingers. And let's take a few breaths before we begin, just to balance ourselves out. And feel free to close your eyes once again. Breathing in a deep breath. And releasing that breath. Another deep breath in. And let it go. Exhale. We're going to plug the right side. Plug your right nostril and then inhale, left side. Taking a slow, deep breath and then take your pinky, plug the left side, exhale through the right nostril. Good. Inhale, right side. Plugging right nostril, exhale, left side. Inhale, left. Plug left, exhale, right. Inhale, right side. Plugging right, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Plug left, exhale, right. Inhale, right side. Plug right side, exhale, left. Few more rounds on each side. Inhale, left nostril. Plug left, exhale, right side. And inhale, right. Plugging right, exhale, left. Inhale, left side. Plug left, exhale, right. Last round, inhale, right side. Plugging right, exhale, left. Inhaling, left side. Plug left, exhale, right. And you can bring your hand down, inhale both nostrils, take a few breaths here. And notice how you're feeling. This pranayama practice works to balance both the left and the right side of the brain. It's also great for allergies as well as bringing balance to ajna. So take another deep breath in, and as you do, float your arms up over your head, big circle, breathe in. Bring your hands together, and as you exhale, draw your hands down in prayer mudra and pause right in front of the center of your forehead, bringing your thumbs to your third eye. Take a couple of breaths here, keeping your spine elongated, keeping your legs rooted down to the floor. And with your next exhale, you can draw your hands down past the third eye. Bring them all the way down to the heart. Pause here. And then inhale, circling your arms up once again. And exhale, prayer hands to the third eye. And last arm circle, draw your hands down to your heart. And then inhale, circle your arms up. Reaching up towards the sky, past your crown chakra. Bring your hands together and then exhale, hands down to the third eye. And then turn your eyes towards your hands. You can keep them closed, but move your drishti towards the center of your forehead and take a few breaths here. Very nice job. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Gently dropping your hands back down to your lap and take a few shoulder circles, slowly rolling the shoulders back. And then rolling them forwards. You can take a pause, bring your shoulders to neutral, and then with your inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, breathing in a deep breath. With the exhale, drop the shoulders back down, releasing your breath through your mouth. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale, shrugging the shoulders up. Exhaling, dropping, releasing through the mouth. Inhaling, shoulders up. Exhale, release. Last round, inhale, shoulders come up. And exhale, release your shoulders down. You can now take your cushion out from underneath you. If you have your blocks at the front of the mat, go ahead and move them off to the side. We're going to swing our legs around and come to all fours. Pausing for just a moment here to bring our knees wider towards the edges of the mat. Then we're going to bring our toes to touch together. Taking a deep breath here. And as you exhale, bring your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands in front, sink down to a wide-legged child's pose. Bringing the forehead down either to the mat, to the blanket, or to a block. Take a few breaths here. And as you take your next breath out, begin to roll your forehead from left to right, massaging the third eye. Bring your head slowly to come back to stillness. And then walk your hands towards the right side of your mat, making your child's pose a lateral child's pose. If it's comfortable for you, you can bring your left hand on top of your right hand. Take an inhale and slowly walk your hands back through the center. Exhale, hands come to the left side of the mat. Right hand can come on top of left. Inhale, move the hands back through center. Take an exhale, rest here for a few more moments. With your next breath, go ahead and lift up your forehead, and you can pull your body forward, coming up through hands and knees, taking the knees together and then scooting them back. With your exhale, lower yourself down to your belly, taking your forehead down. And you can slide your hands towards your ribs, plant them down there, and plant down the tops of your feet. Take an inhale, and lift up your head, roll your shoulders back, and slowly press up to cobra. You can stay high or low to the ground, whatever is comfortable. With your next exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly dip your forehead back down to your mat. Inhaling again, pressing up to Bhujangasana. Exhaling back down to your mat. And last cobra, inhaling, pressing up. If you've been staying low to the ground, feel free to try to come up a little bit more if it's comfortable on your back. Keep your heart pressing forward. You can slightly lift up your gaze here. Breathing out to lower all the way back down to the mat. With your inhale, press yourself up through hands and knees. And exhale back to child's pose. Feel free to take your knees wide again, or you can keep them together this time, whichever works for you. Once you're in child's pose, you can bend your elbows, float your hands up behind your head into prayer. And with your exhale, bring your hands down. Come up, pulling forward, coming through hands and knees, and then bring your hands a couple of inches forward, bringing your fingers to spread open nice and wide, and then you can tuck your toes underneath and press back to downward facing dog. Won't be here for too long. Feel free to move your heels up and down. Then you can come up to your toes and bend your knees, looking forward. Take some small steps. Bring yourself up to the front of your mat with your feet about hip width apart. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift up to half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Feel free to keep a generous bend in your knees. We'll grab onto our elbows here. Let your upper body hang. We'll be here for about a minute, so feel free to bend your knees and make yourself as comfortable as you can in your standing forward fold. Once you feel like the back of your body has loosened up just a bit, you can find a gentle sway back and forth. Taking a pause when you swing back through center, release your elbows, and then moving very slowly, begin to roll up to standing. Moving as slowly as we can, being gentle with ourselves, letting our bodies reorient to the new pose. Coming into Tadasana, palms facing forward, shoulders rolled back, chin level over the floor, spine extended. Take a few breaths in your Tadasana, making it an active standing pose, pressing down the four corners of the feet, drawing up through the crown of your head. Beautiful job. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. And with your exhale, draw your hands back down to your third eye. Breathing in again and then exhaling, hands down to your heart. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward nice and slow, bending your knees, tilting your hips forward, coming back down to your forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lifting up, hands on your shins. Exhale, folding down. Bend your knees and plant your hands down onto your mat and step back with one foot and then the other. Coming through plank and then exhaling, knees down, moving down onto your belly. Breathing in for cobra. Lifting up. Exhaling back down. And inhale, pressing up, hands and knees. Stacking your joints, bring your hips over your knees and bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale and bring your chest forward. Drop your belly down, scoop your chest forward and lift your gaze. And exhale, round your back and push the floor away. Continue to flow with your breath, inhaling forward through cow. Exhale, rounding the back through cat. Very good. Take an inhale, come to a neutral spine, and then you can take your toes, tuck them underneath, begin to walk your hands back, coming to a kneeling position with the toes tucked under. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hands down to third eye, down to your heart. Take another breath here. And release. And very gently hinge forward, untuck your toes, and then you can bring your hands down, walking them back to tabletop position. We're going to grab our blocks now, bring them underneath our hands. Once our hands are supported by the blocks, we're going to take an inhale, tuck the right toes under, extend your right leg behind, and then lift the foot up, floating up the right leg while keeping the hips level. And with your exhale, pull the right foot forward between your blocks. You can scoot your left knee back, find a low lunge. You can come up higher onto your blocks if you wish, and then you can take your hands to your right knee, pressing yourself forward. And with your next inhale, you can bring your arms up and either keep them lifted up or interlace the fingers. Bring your hands behind your head, lift your heart up. Very good. If the hands are interlaced, go ahead and reach up with them. Reaching with the fingers, keeping the shoulders plugged down into their sockets. Taking another inhale. Exhaling, bringing your hands down to your blocks. Scooting the right foot back, coming back to your tabletop. Take a few hip circles here. Moving the hips and figure eights. Feel free to roll your shoulders back and forward as you do. And then come to neutral. Bringing your shoulders back over your wrists. Take an inhale. Bring your left leg back, tucking the toes. Pausing here and then inhale, float the left foot up. And exhale, step the left foot through, coming into a lunge. Come up to the top of the blocks. Bring your hands when you're ready to your left knee. Press your hips forward. Roll your shoulders back. And then inhale, arms come up. And exhale, interlacing the fingers. Bring the chest up. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down to your blocks, coming back to tabletop. And then you can move your blocks out of the way. Bring yourself down into a seat. We're going to bring our legs in front of us, taking them a little wider than hip width distance apart. Placing some bend in our knees, we're going to bring a block or a cushion in front of us. This will be our pillow for our third eye once we fold forward. So you can adjust the block to where it needs to be, and then take an inhale, make your spine nice and long, drop your shoulders. And then take an exhale, fold forward. And if you get to about here and you find that it would be more comfortable if your block was up higher, you can adjust your block to wherever it needs to be. Bring your forehead down. Inhale to slowly lift your head back up. You can move your block. We're going to grab our cushion. We're going to keep the right leg extended off to the side. We're going to bring our left foot to the inside of the right thigh, bending the left knee. The cushion's going to come on top of the right knee. And we're going to turn our torso towards the right, inhaling, lengthening the spine, and exhale. Bring the forehead down towards the knee, down towards the cushion. Feel free to reach forward and grab onto your foot for Shavasana. Inhale, lift up your head, release your foot, come back up, and then switch sides. Expand the left leg out to the side, right foot comes to the left thigh, cushion on top of the left knee. Inhale, spine lengthens. And exhale, folding down. Feel free to keep your knees bent here as well. Inhale, lifting yourself back up and moving the cushion towards the front of the mat. We're going to bring the left leg out behind us, scooting the right leg in front. And come up onto your left knee here. We're positioning ourselves for pigeon. The shin's going to be parallel to the front of the mat. Your right foot is going to be flexed. Your right knee is going to be bent. And you're going to extend your left leg behind you. And you can use your toes to extend your left leg a little bit further if you like. If this is too much, feel free to do reclining pigeon on your back Whatever makes you most comfortable for this pose. We will be here for a little bit longer than our other poses, so do make sure that you're comfortable. We're going to come down to our forearms on the cushion to begin with. Feel free to relax your forehead down and take some mindful breaths, breathing into your hips. And if you feel like your forearms can come down to your mat and your forehead can come down to the cushion, feel free to adjust. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. Inhale and begin to lift up your head, coming up onto your hands. And from here you can scoot your left knee forward using your toes. And then you can move your right leg back. Bring your left leg in front, bending the left knee, bringing the left shin parallel to the front of the mat and flexing the left foot. Right leg extends behind. Coming down to our forearms on the cushion to begin. And feel free to lower down further if and when you feel ready. Inhale, slowly lift up. And you can scoot your right knee forward. And then you can bring both knees underneath you, coming into a kneeling position. We're going to bring a block behind us and grab onto the block with the hands and then scoop the chest up, lifting the gaze. Take an inhale. Exhale and holding this heart opener. I've been doing a lot of forward folding, so this will help compensate and open the front of the body. And then exhale, come down. We're going to come down to our back, bring your legs in front. Keep your feet planted, lower yourself all the way down to your back. And then draw your knees in towards your chest, finding a gentle rock back and forth. You can pause the next time you come back through center, and then bring the outer edges of your feet into your hands, pulling the knees down for happy baby. Feel free to hold this pose or find another rock back and forth. Take a pause when you rock back through center. Release your feet. And then extend your legs out in front, making yourself comfortable for Shavasana. Bring your hands down by your sides and allow your eyes to close. Take in a slow, deep breath. And exhale, let it go. Allow your body to rest. And allow your mind to hold a soft focus on each inhale and each exhale. Take a slow and deep inhale. Release your breath and begin to find some small movements, wiggling your toes and fingers. And gently make your way to rest on your right side. When you're ready to come up for seated meditation, press yourself up with your left hand to find a comfortable seat. And once you are seated, you can bring your hands to rest on your knees. Lengthen through your spine. And take a few soft, long, deep breaths in and out. With your next inhale, bring your awareness to your third eye in the center of your forehead. Focus on the energy in this space, visualizing an indigo wheel of light in your forehead. As you focus on this light, see it growing brighter and see it extend its light out from your forehead in a circular wheel all around your head. See this wheel slowly spinning clockwise and growing brighter as you continue to focus your awareness there. And as you take your next inhale, you can shift your awareness from this indigo ball of light and begin to visualize the room around you, keeping your eyes closed. In your mind's eye, see the walls of the room that you're in, and see the wall's color and texture. Notice the floor underneath you, the floor's color and texture. Visualize any furniture or decor in the room around you, seeing their color, shape, and texture. And as you notice these shapes in the room around you, notice the light source in the room as well. Notice any shadows or places of depth. Take a few more breaths holding this visualization. And as you take your next exhale, you can release this visual and begin to bring your awareness back to your body, feeling the parts of your body that are connected to the floor. Noticing your breath and bringing your awareness back into the space that you're in and back into the present moment. When you're ready, bring your hands together in front of your heart. And take a moment to send love and gratitude towards yourself and love and gratitude towards the practice of yoga. And take a moment to remember your intention for your practice. And feel free to carry this intention with you for as long as it serves you. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I will see you all next time.